Just your thoughts on that result, point on the road.
Recording in progress.
What are the stats?
Right there.
Well, it is that. It's a point on the road, and it keeps moving us forward. It's a group that's very disappointed right now that we weren't able to get all three. And, I thought we defended very, very well and for the majority of the night. But we can't expect our team to just put out shutouts on the road without, in particular when teams are that aggressive, we have to stick the knife in the other way. There's plenty of chances there to hurt them with their aggression and see the game out 2-3 during that second half. But we didn't. And you let a team hang around and they throw on big boys and get extremely aggressive. You can only hold that off so long without burying one the other way and putting the game out of reach for them. So that's how I look at it right now. Again, a really courageous defensive performance. They've plenty of looks they had. And I love how the expectations are changing. I love that we just tied in a very, very tough place to come over the history of this league. And I thought we had the better of the game and better chances, and we got a tie. But we're disappointed. Still some opportunities tonight to get into the playoffs, and that's still the objective at this point. And we keep moving forward.
All right, we'll start with Maggie on Zoom.
Hey, Coach. Speaking of playoffs, can you kind of describe that long flight home tonight that's going to be? Waiting to hear the outcomes. What's that like?
I think a point pushes us pretty close. I mean, I think we're waiting on some results now, and we'll scoreboard watch a little bit, but we're really the focus on this flight, and right now will be about recovery and getting ready for this next match against Colorado. A big one at home. We are really looking forward to again that matchup, and we think we have a group that we can put out there and get a result the way we plan at home, and again just looking forward to that matchup.
All right.
6 yellow cards tonight. Sorry, one more.
That's
6
all right.
yellow
Go for
cards tonight. Would you credit that to players just desperate for that playoff clinch, sloppy play, or just refereeing and bad call?
He wasn't the greatest today, but he didn't necessarily foul the game up. I didn't love some of the. I thought he started reffing the game, the score a little bit in the second half, but he wasn't the issue. It was just that. I think you said it. It's desperate, and there's a lot of extra plays and physicality that's going on. As teams are desperate, we're desperate. Montreal's desperate to get in. It's elevated. Nobody's taking any plays off, and the physicality was very high tonight.
Great defensive showing, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Dustin, go ahead.
Hey, man.
Hey, Dustin.
Hey, some rotation in the lineup tonight. Obviously, a number of games that you guys have had in the last month or so. How do you think the guys did today that had to step up?
I thought Ethan was great. I thought he had a really good night. Daniel did his job. Some of the guys that hadn't got. Luis was a machine. Ibra had a good night of being a handful. I thought Sebastian had his best game since he played. I think it was away somewhere when he played the 10 spot. So he seems very comfortable playing in kind of a means role. I was happy he got the assist. Artur obviously, it was happy for him to get a goal. Some good performances, and we again hopefully we can get everybody mixed up, or rested up, and healed up for the weekend. We got in at 3:30 last night. What's that? Yeah, this morning, and it was a long journey to get here too. So It was a 7-hour delay, and then more delays on the plane, and we finally arrived here again in the wee hours of the morning. So, considering all that, to get something out of this was pretty impressive from the guys.
And just on the goal, Archer's first goal since, I believe, December of 2020 when he was with Columbus. You know, he doesn't score them often, but great goal that he had there. What'd you see in the goal?
It's just nice that he's able to, he does so much on the other half of the field for guys like him that don't score much. It's always special. I was one of them. I was one of those defending guys. When you sneak in there and score and contribute on the score line, it's nice, and he's deserved it. He's been as good as anybody on this team all year long. I'm really happy for him to get the goal tonight.
Thanks, man. Safe travels.
Any other questions on Zoom? All right, we'll call it there.